All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity. All right, this is Tata Yaf, and just dealing with prophecy and being circumspect, looking around, and being a watchman, as was commended. Okay. And on the horizon, coming up, you know, which people should plainly see, but they don't. We got major moves happening. All right, against America, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures. All right, with these these Ishmaelites. All right, and it was foretold that it was going to get to the point where they gonna burst Babylon's great Babylon the Great bubble. Okay, so I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna break out a couple of scriptures, and that'll be that.
The FBI. Hamas official is also reportedly calling for attacks against Americans.
The risk of a terrorist attack today is higher than it has been any time since September 11th.
It's about time the Muslims, especially the youth in the West, it's time for them to understand that the Kafir West, particularly the U.S., are enemies of Muslims.
Just in the past 48 hours, we've heard that there are new calls for attacks against the United States, as Hamas leaders are saying that the United States is the enemy and needs to be dealt with. This coming as well as in the past 48 hours, we've heard that radical Muslim leaders living in the U.S. are calling upon Muslim youth that also live in the United States to raise up and attack the U.S., saying that the version of Islam that they practice is what they called a watered-down American Zionistic version that does not embrace the fundamental doctrines of holy war that need to take place in the United States. Now, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to be sharing with you the video footage so that way you can see it for yourself. And in addition to that, you're going to be hearing Congress saying the threat, it is at a heightened level unlike anything we have ever seen, because they are already here. They've already crossed into the southern border, and they are ready, waiting to attack. So I'm going to share with you the
Top Hamas official is also reportedly.
So there you have it. All right. So the showdown is already begun. All right. And you know, we don't have to go through what treachery, all right, America has did to all nations, and now the big payback is coming. Right. Let me get this. Salaki. This is Isaiah 33 and 1. It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously. They dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee." Right? And you know, ever since when Donald Trump came into office, that first moment when he got in there, you know, they killed that General Soleimani, right? They killed him, and ever since then, they've been salivating for the day of vengeance. Okay, now that this thing is going on between the 48ers over there in the strip, okay, which they have, blown that strip to smithereens over there, and they have plans on making a new canal through there, probably putting more condos and all that BS over there, and proclaiming that land as theirs, which, here in the know, in the truth, that land doesn't belong to Edom. Okay, or Ishmael. And that'll be settled soon as the coming of Yahushua gets to that point, right? The coming day of the Lord, all right? But the warning has went forth, okay? And you've seen it, right? And let me grab this. This is Genesis 16 and 12. And this is alluding to Ishmael, okay? It says, and he will be a wild man. Well, let me start at 11. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. All right? And that's talking to Ishmael's mom. You know, her name slips my mind. I can't remember her name. Let me see. Hagar. That's it. Hagar. Right? Verse 12. Right? And he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. Right? And that goes to show you Ishmael ain't playing no games, man. He's ready to get busy anytime. And you know that, and we know this. They strap bombs on themselves. Okay, in the name of their idol that they worship. Okay. So things about to get serious around here. Okay. There's a lot of propaganda going out. You know, got North Korea coming after us. Got China coming after us. Now we got Ishmael coming after us. All right. So it's about to be a sight to behold here on this dirt of Babylon the Great. Okay. Let me get this last precept, and then that'll be it. And go straight down to the point. Well, it froze up on me. Give it a second. Let me go over here. Then Sulaki. That blue letter freezes up. This is Isaiah 47 and 1. It says, Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Yeah, just like them Arab nations, they're gathering themselves together to come to battle this place, right? Babylon the Great is out of here, as well as other nations as well. You know, they're gathering themselves over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat, and because they're getting ready for the Great War, okay, where America doesn't have that much military might anymore. I'm just reading an article about that yesterday, how the ground troop forces is extremely down. This is the smallest that the American army has ever been. Okay. So people are going to touch this place now. That's what you've seen in the opening scene of the not the scene, but the interview that I put at the beginning of the video. So people are about to touch this place and just jumping down to verse 7, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Okay? So these politicians, the American way of them threatening people, going over to people's lands, doing whatever they want to do to people, so on and so forth. Now, like I read you in Isaiah 33, it's the end of it. Okay? It's the end of it. And these nations are about to go crazy on this place, man. Okay? Ultimately, shooting the ICBMs over here, the hypersonic ICBMs. Okay? With the great warheads on them. So, with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, Shalom, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings be unto all the Akim out there pushing the word of truth. All right? Bringing back the hope for the elect. Shalom.